Right, good morning and welcome back to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. Right then, we're back here in American trucks and we've still got that 1,000-mile journey still left to haul. So, while I just bring the lights down just a little bit less bright here this morning, we'll have a nice paley blue to do this last 1,000 mile. As you said, I pulled up. I should still have my trailer on, yeah. So without further ado, let's get this lovely map up and running. We release that parking brake. I need a little bit just to turn it around. And we'll get on with our journey. Right, we've got 1,156 miles left to haul. So we've got a little bit more than I thought. I'll help her get some lights on. We'll just get ourselves back up to speed. It takes a little bit. Not too bad though with the map, to be fair. Oh, we'll hide that screen. I did fill up with diesel, or as Bobster says, gasoline. Anyway, time's just coming up for 4:20 in the morning. Oh no, some of us streamers do see 2-4 o'clocks in the daytime. I do anyway. Day's just breaking here in the UK this morning. Hope it's going to be a nice lovely day, but again, we've got to stay in. We can't be going out. We've got to do as I'm told. Right, I'm just going to adjust the audio of the game. It tends to be a little bit loud, so if I bring the levels down just a touch, everything's good then. I'm up and down with my audio. Right, that's better. I just seem it going into the red, that's all. Now when I was playing this earlier on, when I start to feel a bit like drowsy and that, it's best for me just to pull over and pick up the stream a bit later on, yeah? When you get up at mornings like this at 4 o'clock, and you're still messing about and you're streaming well into the afternoon or early evening, you know what I mean? Catches up with you folks. I'm full of beans this morning. But I'm only going to do this one stream, finishing off this 1,000 and odd miles. As I've got a little bit of a video editing. I've just done a couple of videos, but I've only done the one to where I want it. Set myself a 5-minute challenge on a set of Corsa competizione, starting at Monza. So I've done the race, recorded it again twice, the replays, so I'm going to do something with it. Have a little play about in Adobe After Effects Premiere Pro and Photoshop, as it's the only way I can. Well, I've got loads of photos to be editing in my other line of work, but I like to have a mess about with anything to do with video creation, so I'm going to see what I can come up with. So keep out a look for that. I'm going to start a folder called the Set a Course Competition, only 5-minute challenges, and just challenge myself in some of the cars. Just doing 5-minute little races, random positions on the grid, and just see what I get. Now I've got more Aston Martin V8 Vintage. That's my car at the moment, but I want to go through the others now. At the moment I'm only rocking me Fanatec Esports wheel. My other, well, not the actual wheel, but my universal hub went away yesterday to be repaired, so I'm without my Forza Motorsports wheel. I've got the wheel, I've just got nothing to connect it to, so I've got a bit to do with the F1 wheel until it comes back. Now I suppose that'll probably be a week or so, depending on how it is with this coronavirus, so we just got to wait and see. I mean, it ain't too bad. I can actually game with the F1 wheel. I mean, I've been doing all the latest streams, I've all been done using this F1 wheel now, so you know, and again it's good practice, as I don't use the wheel enough only for, like, say F1, or there's any kind of like F1 style wheels. I mean, I do intend at a later stage, I intend to get a lot of things when we go back to work, as like anybody else, money is a little bit tight at the moment. So all the things that I want to purchase have now gone on hold. So stuff like new RAM, M.2 drive, a VR headset, and of course I would like, and I probably will get it, is the BMW wheel by Fanatec. As I did like the GT, is it GT style wheel, but there's McLaren, but they've stopped making it now for some reason, so unless I can pick up a second-hand one and a fairly decent price. Now again, I don't know if people say that McLaren wheel was any good, but when you're playing them games like the GT style games, again it's such like Set a Course, you know, try and match the wheel with something. So again, the closest thing I've got is my F1 wheel. Again, I've been putting a few good laps in this morning, you know, before I come here to finish off this in American trucks. I'm getting to more adapted now with the race line. Again, it's took time, but you know. I might do a bit later on today as well. Stream Red Dead Redemption 2. I might take my career mode or player mode back to the beginning. I've never actually streamed that on the channel yet. That's another one that I bought. Again, it's a bit of a change. I've seen it, and with the graphics, there's also Battlefield 5. Again, that's another one where the graphics are outstanding, especially now with this RTX 2080 Ti. The ray tracing on the fly is just second to none. Again, and being able to game at the full 4K is another bonus as well. Again, I would at some stage like to try some of these games out on a faster refresh rated monitor, and again, never know, as time goes on I might swap this big TV for a 39-inch curve, which I did want in the beginning. Again, not too sure. I'm going to have to do a little bit of review, but again, that is probably, well, the last time I looked at that style monitor, it was nearly £800. Yep, well, it was £1,000 when I wanted to buy it originally, and then it went down to £880, and that's just for the monitor. But again, it is nice, it is big and nice and curved, and you know, I think the fresh rate, because sometimes I can be playing my games and the fresh rate, you know, you can see that screen tearing, so you know. But again, I ain't so much of a gamer. Again, to spend more time in Euro or American, and I can play my other games on my 29-inch ultra wide. Again, that's only 60 frames per second. Now, if you'd have had a display port instead of an HDMI, I could have got NVIDIA graphics card to do FreeSync, but I ain't got a display port. I've only got HDMI to it. But again, it ain't no big deal. But again, it's been that long since I've used it. There might have been an update for me to use it now and get the faster. I think it goes up to 75 Hz when it's in that is it FreeSync? 60 on normal, 75 in FreeSync. So but I got AMD on that one. The other PC is also an NVIDIA graphics card. It's a Rockstar Gamer 1080 Ti, 11 gig of RAM. Again, another machine built by Scan Computers up in Bolton.
Keep right and then exit right.
Oh, we've got to exit right.
Exit right.
A big Milky Way, right? How long we got left? Right, we've gone down to 900 miles, so that ain't that long. 15 hours. Was it Thursday, 4 PM? So yeah, this stream ain't going to be that long, but I'd rather finish it off than not do it at all. So if you do watch any more previous streams, or you're watching a stream and you see me pull over, you know I'm taking a rest, yeah. I say that times I've been sitting there and I'm nodding off to sleep because I'm tired. And it only spoils a stream when you start crashing into things. So rather than do that, pull over, take me rest, come back to the stream the next time I load the game up. As most of the time with this game and Euro Trucks, I don't play it unless I'm streaming it now, very rarely. And if I ain't streaming it here on YouTube, then I'm streaming it over on Twitch, as I like to play a few of my favourite records. And of course, as you know, unless you're a famous DJ, you can't play on YouTube. Still gets me why people, okay, this is their living, but why can they do it? I'd love to have YouTube, somebody from YouTube tell me the reason why they can get away with it. Same on Facebook. Watching numerous DJs with this coronavirus on, spinning tunes. And yet, if we was to load up anything, and I tried and tested it the other day, I was playing some records on Twitch. I wiped my audio out. I've left it there, so I uploaded it here to YouTube. The next minute I've got about 19 emails in my email, all ad for copyrights. Yeah, it ain't fair. And there's nothing on YouTube to complain. YouTube themselves will not acknowledge you. So what you're supposed to do, eh? But wait till I will find a way of contacting YouTube and asking them the reason why. Because if it's good enough for one, it's good enough for us all, yeah? They don't own the copyrights to them records, they're only playing the songs just like I am. Or any of us that game. Anyway. Now what I might do, ooh, turn me lights on. Sometime later today, he's put the brutal weather on. Because I want to experience now that kind of weather in this game. This is alright, but it just ain't up to more brutal standards, where I like to hear the thunder. Now, as most of you know, America, straight out the box, looks a lot more colourful, better, you know, again, it don't look so dull as Euro Trucks does. Again, with this being the newer game of the two. What we got? 8 doing some mod. No. I thought I'd got my windows down then. Seems to have got a little bit louder. I don't know why, because I call her the sat-nav woman. Also, we're going to try and have a look out, see if I can get the same sat-nav voice which I've got in Euro, because that does sound more realistic than this one. Again, oh, it might be compatible, or the person who's made it might have made one for America as well. Also today, check up, see if there's any more new updates for this. I ain't checked for a couple of days. Not that it's running that bad. I've had a little crash yesterday, but nothing too major. You get it occasionally. Main issue is getting it to be a lot brighter. Again, I know as soon as I put the brutal weather on that this game's going to go a lot darker than it is now, but we'll also put in another one that's supposed to make this a lot lighter, which I've put also in Euro trucks, and it has made it brighter. Not much, but a little bit better. Anyway. So is it 2 in the game. So every truck seems to put the clock in different positions. I couldn't remember where they put it in this Mac. Some of these places I have never heard in America. I know the part of the map I'm on now is fictional, like the ATMX. I've only been over that side of the map once since I've put it on, and them roads was like unbelievable. The route I took coming up the mountain again. I do like it, but I do like to explore places that are actual real. I know it's a 1-to-1 scale, but it's better than not having. Now, as I did yesterday with Euro trucks, showed you Paris rebuild version 2.5. Not much of it, but like a few little. Oh, the actual two iconic places that SES software missed out, especially the Eiffel Tower. That was the main one. If they missed out to Notre Dame or the Church of Notre Dame, that ain't too much of a deal. But to leave the Eiffel Tower out, well, that's something else. Is he going to stay in that lane? I hope he is. Some of these times with these trucks, notice especially with this model light, they tend to crash into you. That's a 75-mile road. He's going as slow as I don't know what. I'm trying to do me 75 and they're just throwing me down. That's a good job this Mac's got a bit of power, and the trailer I'm pulling with, I think it's some kind of either oil or something flammable. I think it's only 29 tons. So that this is nothing for this Mac to pull. Now the previous cargo to this one was a heavy load. And some of these hill climbs which have been added to this map, I couldn't hardly get up some of them. But how are we doing for diesel? I should be fine. Again, probably will full up. I've been through Billingham or Billington before. Burlington, get it right. Me and my glasses this morning. Losing the road here, them. The Gladwell morning kicks in, and these are another thing that I bright now. These road signs, they used to be super bright. You could see them for days. Not anymore. So I could do with having some gasoline, but again, there's no way to connect to that road. So just got a motor on, as they say. Time is it? Should be starting to get light soon. So it's getting light about 4 o'clock in the game, as well as light outside. It's actually getting light here at 4:42, and it's about 4:48 in the game. So hey, very much difference between the two times in the real world and in game time at the moment. Right, let's get this nice big Mac into 17th gear, and we'll go for 18 as well. Oh, still raining. I thought it had stopped. Come on, car. I'm going to slow me down otherwise. At least we're going to finish the stream in daylight. No, I haven't got a new mic, my friend. Still using the old one. It's just I didn't have one earlier on today because I was gaming with a TrackIR clip on, which again, no microphone on it. Oh, going wrong with the gears. Come on. I have to be careful with microphones because, well, headsets with microphones because of the TrackIR clip fitting on them. Sometimes the headphones are too big and you can't fit the clip on. So I've got a condenser mic when it's down here, but it's just rigging it all up. I've not got round to doing it yet. And that's crystal clear. I don't know if I need to go and fill up with diesel. I think to be getting light now. Nearly 6 o'clock in the game. Come on.
am we? Come on, car. That last morning starting to come in. Stay there, Buzz.
Now let's have a look, see if Junction 23 has got a petrol station. No, but there has. So let's do a little detour to that. Got to do it just in case.
Come on, car. Overtake him. Come on, car, 'cause I need to get over as well.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Well, let's go and fill her up.
Exit right. Turn left.
Then, great timing. Traffic lights in my favour for a change.
Get ready. Turn right. Turn right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
Good chance to have a drink of tea now. Oh, your Corbide's a good cup of tea of a morning. Just drink this before we carry on. You know what, we'll spritz some light with a cup of tea. Anyway, away we go. Spin this little beauty round. I don't know where he's going.
Turn left.
Oh. Noticed something in times with a Mac. They are easy to stall. Now where are we going? I'm ready to turn left. Now we ain't gotta worry about no diesel now. Oh, Bobster says gasoline. We should have enough now to finish this journey. It's only 592 miles of open road. Have we stopped raining yet? No. As Peter Kay would say, we're still spitting. Love that sun ray that comes through them trees. Or any trees for that matter of a morning. The colours seem a lot richer on American trucks compared to Euro. Euro seems dull, where these do actually look like proper skies. The colours are more vibrant. That was the word I was looking for. It always gets me how the clouds move in this game as well. I don't think they actually do in Euro. I mean, you can be sitting here 1 minute and the whole sky will move across. So, okay, am I seeing things or does that really happen? And how many hours I've played this, I had to ask somebody, is that for real? Or, you know, is that a mod? And no, it is actually part of American Trucks vanilla, where the clouds will move on their own. Thought I was hallucinating, and I've seen that the first time round. Sit, Buzz, you'll stay where you want. These are times when you don't know buzzes, no cars pulling out on you. Now, as I said earlier on, I was playing the first part of this stream on the clip, but it is nice to come back to the Pro one. Pro's more stable, and you know, and I have altered my TrackIR. One, I took the pitch down. Don't need that much yawn, or as I call it, left and right. That stayed the same. I got rid of the one that makes us go inwards and outwards. Don't need it. I can see past that lovely lady, and I can see that way, so that's good enough for me. Again, I've got the other profile, which is similar to this one but with a bit more pitch. I have got that still. Oh, look at him here, you idiot. I get winery. It's alright, bit of early morning road rage, you could beat it. But you know what, I knew you was going to do it, because they always do it. Anyway, let's get over just in case anybody wants to overtake. And you got Mr. Boyker coming up here. Oh, we're scheduled for 10 to 5 in the afternoon. Oh, come on, car. Don't be slowing me down now. Have to build up the speed to go over these humps. Or bits of hills, anyway. Right then, away we go again. We've got that down to 17. I'll get some. He's waiting for him to come onto the carriage. I hate that when they just stop suddenly. Oh, it's up your arse time. I Even in a PC game, I know. Oh, Mr. Boy, could I give you the chance to go? So, well, that was a road sweeper then. I'd say some truck with some coils on by the looks of it. Where am we? So see, signs move too fast. There's always one. Let's see, I'll pull back in. It's up there, Mr. Boy, can't tell you there. Or is how she was going to actually pull in and turn left then. I meant to say right. Another 472 and counting down miles. Should have that done for about 5:20 here this morning. And then I can go and edit and have a play about in After Effects. I've only got the basic of my Adobe tools on this PC. But it's just a test. Well, no, I don't say test. Just see what this RTX graphics card is capable when it comes to rendering videos. Again, I got the RAM that I've got in my other one. My other one's loaded to 64 gig. It's only got 16 at the moment. Again, I think 32 will be ample. I don't do much editing on here anyway. Although saying that, I wished I'd got my copy of Cinema 4D on this PC. It's on my other one because I'd have made some cracking graphic visuals. I can still make some out of After Effects, but I do like to have a play about with 3D animated software. It's amazing what you can make out of 2D images when you send them into 3D and then animate them either in Cinema 4D or do so much in Cine and then transfer them into After Effects to finish your composites off. Oh, it's amazing. It always gets me the youth of today. I'm bored. Man, if I'd ever had this kind of stuff when I'd have been growing up. Hey, I was lucky to have a computer, never mind one with colour. Hey, was it ZX Spectrums? Hey, now them was computers back in the day. 45 minutes or half hour for your cassette to load up a game. And if the cassette chewed the cassette tape up, that was it. You hadn't got no game. Kids did, I know him born. Hey, we had Xboxes, PlayStations, and gaming PCs, hey. What the heck? I've seen some things where I've never seen a sign in the middle of the road, oh well. I'd hate it. That was a rare one. No, we ain't going off yet, we're still carrying on. And them lights off now, we don't need them. Past these buzzes, because you know I love buzzes, they're not. Stay in this lane. Totally swapping over and getting in the other lane. Because every time I get into the right lane, sat another woman kicks in and says, move to the left lane, so stop where I am. There you going? No. Oh, we've got 370 miles to do, 6 hours of driving and in game time. Now I put my trucky app on today. I could have put it on for this. I've put my truck book on to clock up my miles. But that gives me a proper estimate. Well, it's not even an estimate, a proper time when I'm going to be finishing the job. I must remember to load these 2 little apps up when I'm doing Euro and American. 2 fantastic little apps. If you've never heard of them, Google them, or I'll probably throw a link in. Trucky app and Truck Book, well worth getting. Whoa, go on the grass rather than hit him, idiot. The Mac Daddy's coming down the road and he goes and gets in front of me. What's he on? It's return of the Mac. Tell him it's a biker. Little accident here, is that? Yep. I got time for accidents. Oh, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30. It's 20 past 4 estimate. That'll go down a bit more. Or it might even go up, who knows. Anyway, heading for Kansas City. Or as we call it, Dorothy Country, eh, Kansas. No place like home. There's a few places like that. Anyway, what's that say? Towel end, whatever that is.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Nothing stopping for the Mac today. Come on, go. Special delivery. Oreos. Just have some of them now with a nice cup of tea. Stay there, Carl. Don't even think about pulling out. Sonia cracking up when you start talking to computer generated vehicles. Hey, it's alright folks, I sure hate you. Anyway. It's always one either. Game them poor horns.
Go straight on. Go straight on.
It's 110 more left to travel. Might actually finish this before 4:30 UK time. Where I'm going? Pardon me. Place called Droplin.
Straight on.
I wonder if Janice lives there. With their Mercedes Benz. Come on.
Keep left and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
I knew he'd do that. Come on. Has the Mac got the power? I'd say so. Portsmouth. Oklahoma City. Again, no idea about Oklahoma cities in America, so I do apologise to anybody from America that, if you do watch this, I'm absolutely rubbish when it comes to geography. I get lost in England, never mind remembering where different states are, or different states I'm in America, so I do apologise in advance. In America now, this is all new places I've never drove before. These roads I've never drove down. And we've still got a lot of booth games to discover. Jeez, there ain't enough hours in my day. I mean, here we am now, 5:10, well, 5:15 of the morning, and I'm sitting gaming. Just shows you just how much, you know. And again, how we am with this coronavirus, I've got nothing better to do, so I may as well just share my gameplay with whatever I choose to play during the day. I mean, try and get this kind of stuff played during the night. So again, you can watch it in the daytime. Hardcore, I mean, it ain't too bad at the moment, but when it gets dark, that light blind shines on the corner of that telly, and it's sometimes virtually impossible to see the game. Now, I was on about it earlier on. Probably solve that issue with VR in the daytime, because, you know, faces enclosed. I was looking at a few other different VR headsets, and I said the Rift S seems like the go-to one at the moment. I was having a look at the what is it, Samsung one? The one that Samsung do, but they're saying that the leaks in light, so that's no good. I want one where it's going to totally take out and make it as dark as possible. Or basically, the only thing I want to see is the light from the two lenses I'll be looking through, and that's it. Oh, and I stole it. Hey, getting better. I wore far off though. Right, we're 73 mile to do. Place called East Little Rock. Should have heard of that. Time for the ATMX fictional map, which is installed on here. If you've never hauled over that side of the map, I've only done it once, but some of the bends and the twists and turns I went round on a road, I was getting them like 900 degrees lock and driving very slow. It's on one of the streams, so if you do get the chance, you got nothing to do, feel free to have a breeze through. There's nearly a year and a half worth of streams, as far back as on the Logitech when we first come on YouTube. I was using the TrackIR tracking bar as well. Come a long way in a year and a half on the channel, and loved every minute and still do. It don't feel right for me now unless I'm streaming more games on the channel or a social media channel. I feel like I'm doing it out of a game to sit here and play it for myself. I mean, there is a couple that, well, especially the one which is the Division 2. Now I see that in nice rich deep colours, but for love nor money will not stream that way. Now I've seen it on YouTube and it looks like it does on my screen, nice deep colours, but for love nor money I cannot find how to stream that. If I turn on HDR on my telly, it won't load the game. I don't know why. I can't even capture it via NVIDIA Experience or the capturing device. It tells me to turn off HDR, and then again it looks all dull. So I can't win. Anybody out there that knows about that, I appreciate a bit of feedback, because again, if you've never seen the Division 2, which again I suppose a lot of you have, it's a fantastic game. And I mean, I picked the actual game up for a steal. It was on special at the time, and it was only the DLC that cost more than the actual game. I mean, there's a new beta or test server out at the moment, PTS I think, which is public, some testing server, if my mind recalls what I read yesterday. Again, it's supposed to be something that's coming new. Is it version 10, I think? My good buddy Mark mentioned it, or an update. I mean, my mate Mark, his brother, and a few other people play it a lot more than I do. I still ain't got my head around it, because I've gone and not realised about all the special weapons. Again, if you ain't with me, if somebody shows me something, I'll never forget it. So, you know, I don't know you have to attach this and this, and I still ain't 100% sure. So, when my good buddy Mark's got 5 minutes to go through it again with me, as I was still fighting with the character, and my character was really weak, and playing on your own, no wonder I was killing the people. My guns just weren't powerful enough, and then I slightly upped and put some special items on. Power's gone up slightly, but again I know they can go up even higher. I just forgot how to do it. So if you do watch this video after Mark, help your buddy out. But if I do the Division 2, that's why it looks dull when it streams. I don't think I've ever put it on YouTube yet. At one stage I couldn't even stream it. It would not let me stream. That's something to do with the anti-cheat thing that's in the game. And then a patch come out, or an update, and it went back to normal then with Steam. With OBS, sorry. Anyway, we're me up. And it's just coming up for 20 past 5. So, as I said, enough time for me to go and get me another drink, a bit of breakfast, and then go and do a little bit of editing. At least we finished the job off. I said I don't like to leave half of jobs. I know I have done a few times. The traffic flow is fantastic in this morning. I'm loving it. I don't know where all the cars have come from. Well, I'll say morning, it's afternoon in the game, but there's cars for days on here at the moment. Right, where are we going? Right, in a place called Little Rock. We're going over? Yeah. Now I'm turning right.
Keep
Left, sorry.
and then turn left.
Can if we don't go into the gears like 13.
Turn left.
Oops. That was great timing. You must know I'm hungry. Do like driving into these little cities now. Look at the detail that's gone into these. I mean, let's go out the cab a bit. Some chemicals I'm carrying here. $2080 Ti 4K Stream Max. Anyway, let's jump back in the cab. I can hear level crossing somewhere. Ah, because there's a big sign that says train station. So Little Rock train station right in front of it. Roadworks ahead. Farmer's Barn. Got planes flying over where we got all sorts going on here this morning. Never dull moments in this game. Right, we ain't going to park it for the simple reason I want me brekkie. You know what, we will. Why not? You know it's going to give me something really awkward though to park it, but as I say here in the Black Country, in for a pound, in for a penny. I say that hard. There's some trailers there. Right then. And there you go, folks. Another successful job. So, of course, over the 2 streams took 34 hours, 7 minutes to all it, and of course, we've got the maximum. Anyway, I'll see you later. Don't forget to check out my 5-minute challenge on a set of Corsa Competizione at Monza. And I'm talking to a screen when the camera's up here. Don't worry. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you like. And you see, Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you like what you see. And of course, hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload something or go live. And as we say in the Black Country, ta-ra a bit.